let's move on to Nintendo. They had a big announcement. Guys, check this out.
This is Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, an interactive alarm clock that's out of the ordinary.
Alarmo!
Let's see what it's like to wake up with Alarmo.
All right, wake me up, Alarmo.
Oh, do you hear that? The alarm
Yes,
is
I have
going off.
ears.
But Alarmo doesn't just play music to start your day.
It doesn't? Coins?
That's right. It responds to your body's movement with game sounds.
Oh no. As I
Like here, with the sound
struggle
of
to
coins
wake
from
up
Super Mario
and
Odyssey.
start another despair-driven day. Alarm, they'll play coins for me.
Or
Ooh,
here,
that Splatoon sound.
with the sound of ink splats from Splatoon 3.
Whoa.
And here, from The Legend of Zelda,
Legend of
Breath of the
Zelda.
Wild.
Yes.
The music combines with sound effects created by your movement, so you can start the day feeling like you're in the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Nice. I like to start my day in the Kingdom of Hyrule.
And when you get out of bed,
Get out. What happens? Don't leave me in suspense.
oh, a fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an
Yay!
end.
Congratulate you for getting out of bed. Your first task of the day is completed.
You see, Alarmo detects movement with its motion
It can
sensor.
detect movement with the motion sensor. Plays
and
coin
responds to your
sounds.
actions with sounds. When you get out of bed, Alarmo stops automatically without you needing to touch it.
Yay!
Keep in mind, though,
Uh-oh.
the alarm will get more intense the longer
Bowser
it takes for you
shows
to
up.
get up.
If you don't
So,
get out of your bed.
rise and shine.
Whoa, after 20 minutes, you're going to be late if you spend 20 minutes trying to get out of bed.
You can set an alarm inspired by 5 games.
Pigman.
Super Mario Odyssey,
Wow.
Pikmin 4,
Splatoon 3.
3,
We Fit It. Ring Fit Adventure.
Uh-oh. I knew these guys would show up.
and
Oh,
The
no.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the
Breath
Wild.
of the Wild. That's my favorite part. Wake up, Link. This is how you need to be rised
The
out of
Legend
bed.
of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Wake up, Link. Wake up.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties, known as scenes. And they all have their own combination of music and sounds.
Ooh, New Donk City.
And when you connect to the internet, you can get more alarms as free
Ah.
updates as they become available.
Connected to the internet so it can watch it.
Besides the alarm function, Alarmo
Actually,
is
I like
packed
this.
with features to support you throughout the day, such as sleepy sounds,
Sleepy
which play
sound.
when you get into bed and help you wind down.
I kind of like this idea of having the pigment sounds play as I go to bed.
Records, which keep a log of your sleep and movement
So this actually does a little bit.
while in bed.
A little bit of stuff that is unique.
And hourly chime, which
Oh,
features
hourly
various
chime.
Nintendo
Ooh.
characters signaling the
Ding
top of the
dong,
hour.
ding.
Add some play to
Alarmo.
the start of your day. Alarmo. For a limited time, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo is only available for purchase online by paid Nintendo Switch Online members in the U.S. and Canada.
Guys, how much do you think?
Starting today.
And if you already know, don't say. But how much do you think this costs? How much do you think Alarmo costs? Can we get some guesses in the chat? I think my latency is a little bit high, so it might take a little while, but can we get some guesses in the chat how much Alarmo costs? What would you pay for Alarmo? $100, $50, $200, $25? What would you pay? $200? Nuke's Deborah's guessing 50. Nuke's guessing 200. Let's see. I won't keep you in suspense very long. Ooh, it'll cost you $99.99. 100 smackers for the Alarmo. $3.50. $3.50. Is that what it is, Jack? Guys, $250. Oh yeah, $100 for Alarmo here. Ridiculous price, but this will set you back quite a bit. I guess the motion sensor isn't cheap for an alarm clock. That seems a little bit too much, but I guess, maybe like big Nintendo fans would pay that much for it. But I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. Then I looked at the price and I'm like, hell no. There is no effing way I'm paying this much for an alarm clock. Maybe I can get it cheap, secondhand market. But there's no way I'm buying $100 for this. So people were ragging on this quite a bit. The concept is interesting. Quick link, yeah. No swallowing all the hydro quick. Wake up with your $100 alarm clock. Hey, you got a smartphone. You've got an alarm. Everyone's got an alarm with their phone. Do they need an exclusive thing that does like some motion sensing stuff? Probably not. This has to be a very big Nintendo fan, or maybe, someone wants, I guess they are releasing it before Christmas. So maybe I guess like a fancy Christmas gift for a kid or a big Nintendo fan. That's like a joke gift. $100 might be a little bit much for a joke gift, but Alarmo probably not going to be a big hit. But yeah, hey, I'm glad Nintendo's trying different stuff. They're doing fun and unique things. Just maybe a little bit off on the price here. Price point too much for a lot of people, and honestly, I wouldn't spend $100 for. I guess soccer moms will buy it. I guess so. When you want to impress your kid, $100 maybe isn't that much to drop. To me, it's a lot to drop on a child for a gift. But hey, people buy Switches for the kids, so why not? It's this. This isn't all for Nintendo news. I thought this was really cool. Someone pointed out that these Zelda Wanted posters are in a Japanese game store, which is very cool. If you see in the top right, you got Zelda and her iconic Wanted poster that looks hideous. Very, very cool little thing that they decided to put in as an advertisement. And Nintendo is also, exactly, inflation. Biden did this, man, with his inflation. The bastard. This is from IGN, Wesleyan Pool. Nintendo asking players to please not talk about Mystery Switch online playtest, which goes live. And we all know how that's going to go. Yeah, it's not going to go well. No one's going to keep quiet, but apparently Nintendo's cooking something up. Players will not be allowed to talk about it. So this is a participation page. They're like an online playtest here. It's a online Nintendo Switch playtest program, which involves a 2.2 gigabyte download and runs from October 24th to November 6th. But it's unknown what it's going to be about. Who knows? Very interesting. And the playtest has quickly filled up, so the signups went live on Thursday morning. Playtest quickly filled up, and now fans have to wait till October 25th to see what it's going to be about. Speculations already run rampant. Some suggested it might usher in the return of the Miiverse. Others have wondered whether it might have something to do with Nintendo Switch Online retro games, such as the release of GameCube games on the service. Could we be getting online play for Super Smash Bros. Melee? I don't know. We could all speculate. Let our wildest dreams run free here. Crucially, Nintendo appears to want playtesters to play docked with a strong internet connection. This sparked speculation Nintendo is testing a cloud-based streaming services for Switch games to offer to the kind offered by Xbox, PlayStation, and Nvidia. That's an interesting idea. Or it could just, I think, be like more like a game type of thing, like party-based. Maybe it's an MMO, Pokemon MMO, maybe. We'll talk about that in a sec. So Switch, that's the other thing that happened. So this is going live. Of course, the second it goes live, people are going to leak it, even though they're asking them not to. They're going to do it. We'll know. We'll know what it happens. I'm excited to see what is Nintendo cooking up with this stuff. But there's been one thing we don't know is what's going to happen with this gigantic leak. Pokemon developer Game Freak reportedly hacked stolen data on unannounced games, as well as Nintendo Switch 2 codename leaked online. So this is an IGN as well by West Indian Pool. Pokemon developer Game Freak reportedly suffered a significant hack as a result of a leaked stolen data that includes codenames for 10th generation Pokemon games and even the Nintendo Switch 2. Reported by Nintendo Life, the data leak include codename of the Nintendo Switch Next Gen console, reportedly Ounce. Oh, that's an interesting name for a codename for it. The codename of the unannounced 10th generation Pokemon game, reportedly Gaia. Ooh, like a world. And the codename the announced Pokemon Legends ZA, Iyaku. Iyakaku? I can't say that's probably Japanese. Neither Nintendo nor the Pokemon Company issued a statement on the leaks. IGN has asked both for a comment. Codenames of the two versions of the 10th generation Pokemon leaks, K and N, which might release Nintendo's intention to release it for both the Switch and its successor for a cross-generation title. According to Nintendo Life, Ounce as mentioned as the target platform. So they are making the game for Switch 2. A Pokemon game codename Synapse is also reportedly mentioned. This unannounced game is said to be a co-developer with another studio, with some claiming that it's some sort of Pokemon MMO. This might be interesting. You know, Power World did very well with the sort of play together with your friends aspect of it. I think it was one of the big drivers of its success. So is Pokemon like jumping in and saying like, hey, we got to get in on this. Elsewhere, I found the source code downloading. X-Runner is downloading the source code here. Source code for DS titles, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, and White 2 are reportedly leaked, resulting in stolen, unused assets for Pokemon, even game music emerging online. These Pokemon leaks rekindles memories of the infamous Nintendo Giga Leak of 2020, which revealed previous unknown canceled games, prototype source code, development tools, and internal communication as part of what was the largest leak of internal video game information ever released. Nintendo has yet to reveal its next-gen console, dubbed the Switch 2 by the community. Ahead of the announcements, last month, alleged prototype images leaked of the successors emerging online. Yet to comment on the images. What we do know is developers saying they plan to release their upcoming game on the Switch 2 when the Switch 2 does eventually come out. We don't know when. Nintendo expects to have plenty of stock available, which in turn hopefully combat scalping, which is a good thing. But who knows if they're actually going to do that. As for Pokemon, Z to A has a vague 2025 release window, with Nintendo saying it's coming out for Nintendo Switch systems. The phrasing starts speculation that it'd be released on the Switch 2, which, yeah, makes sense. Fans are set for one of the longest breaks, which is a good thing, thank God, between major Pokemon releases in franchise history, which no mainline entries releasing this year, nor any news of a remake. The Pokemon trading card game on mobile will be the biggest release of 2024, which the Pokemon trading card game, some like the super rare, like expanded card art, Stuff looks really cool. I'm not really interested in the game, but what they're doing with the digital card art is, I think, awesome because it's something unique that you cannot get with a normal card, with like a normal paper card, where like you sort of like zoom in and you see the different world as part of it. It's very cool. But that is going to be released. Good. It's a good thing that they're slowing it down because they got to rebuild some trust. Lately, they've just been such low quality with these Pokemon releases. I mean, they're still selling really well, but they got to do something because, I mean, the graphics look like shit. Honestly, they're full of bugs. It's not a thing anymore. They've released so many of them. It's a new Pokemon release just isn't the event it once was. And people need to have like confidence, like, wow, this is special. This is unique. They're doing something new. It's just more of the same most of the time. Even like, I liked Legends Arceus, but the game looked like shit. It really did. The graphics were terrible. You're not feeling like you're part. They did like a good job of the gameplay being 3D. It felt like a real 3D Pokemon, but it just looked bad. They gotta put more into it.